So we're in the first Perek of Mesilas Yesharim, day number 3 of the first Perek. And we said so far 2 main points. That, firstly, we have to understand that our service to Hashem, we have to have a foundation and a root. We need to be constantly growing in our work. It can't be something that we just have a foundation like a building, because the building's not going to grow on its own. We need to have a root. We need to be constantly growing more and more. And we said that this world is just a means to an end. The end is Olam Haba. And the Mishnah in Perek says that Olam Hazeh Dome Leprozdor, and Olam Haba is the next step. And we asked, how do we get to this level of pleasure? So we said that we have to understand that the number one pleasure and how we're getting there is through the mitzvos. We have to serve Hashem with all of our hearts and with all of our souls. And with that, we can become great people. So we'll continue where we are. And we said that the true place of this is Olam Haba, the true pleasure. And we're just here to serve Hashem. So the Mesilas Yesharim continues and says, how do we get to this tachlis? How do we get to this purpose? Is Hashem, He commanded us through His mitzvos. He gave us the blueprint, the guide. How are we going to get there? Through the mitzvos. We have to understand that that is our way to achieve this pleasure. And he says, there's one catch to this. The only place you can do mitzvos, the only place where you can acquire these pearls, these golds, these diamonds, is in the world that we are in right now, Olam Hazeh. That's the world of acquiring, of doing, of mitzvos. Olam Haba, that's where we're going to receive our reward. And it's very hard because we're not going to see that right now. But we have to do what we can do right now in this world, and that's what the Mesilas Yesharim is saying. That we have one purpose, and that's for here and now to do as many mitzvos as we can. And he says, Al kain hu shama adam bazeh olam betchila kedei shal yedei ha'imtzam ha'ela ha'mizdamnim lo kan yuchal la'agiel ha'makom asher hu chan lo she'ulam haba lirvos sham ha'tov asher kanalo al yedei ha'imtzam ha'ela. It's a simple game plan. I like to use sports analogies. That's the way I was brought up. It's a simple game plan we have that Mesilas Yesharim is telling us in these first few lines. We have to understand that we're in this world to acquire mitzvos, to do good deeds, to be a person that's running around helping as many people and learning as much Torah and davening with minions and doing whatever we can. And that's this world. That's the Olam Hazeh Dome Leprozdor. It's like the concourse in the stadium. It's like the waiting room in the doctor's office. That's this world. And we have an opportunity. Whatever age we are right now, we have plenty of years ahead of us. Doesn't matter, because we have an opportunity to keep doing and to do more and to do more. And those are our means to acquire for Olam Haba. That is our method to getting to the purpose. And that is our way to achieve the true pleasure. And he continues and he says, V'hu masha amru zichrono levracha, hayom la'asosam u'machar l'kabel scharim. This is a very beautiful Gemara, and I've seen it quoted multiple times. Today is to do, and tomorrow is to receive reward. It's a Gemara in Eruvin. Hayom la'asosam. Today is to accomplish. U'lamachar tomorrow, u'machar l'kabel scharim. We're in a world where it's all about immediate gratification. I personally am struggling a lot to not check WhatsApp every 5 seconds now with a lot going on. And we always want to see what's going to, you do something nice for someone, you're waiting for that WhatsApp right back. Or you do something and you want it right away. Everyone's about right now, right here, give me it right now. And the Gemara is telling us, today is just about doing. We'll worry about the schar when we get there. But today is just about doing. Do the mitzvos. Do the nice deeds. Be nice to people. And you may not see right away the gratification. You may not see the reward. You may not see it, and that's okay. I know when I worked in a summer camp a few years ago, and in my entire summer, I had one thing on my mind. I was planting seeds. We're just planting seeds. And when you plant a seed, you see a small seed in the dirt, and you're not gonna see a tree the next day. It's not a simple process where you plant a seed, you pour water, you come back the next day, and you have fresh apples. It takes years and years of work. There's a concept in the Torah called Orla. I like to use it because it's a beautiful message in the mitzvah of Orla, where you have to wait the first 3 years of a new tree. You have a tree, and you plant a tree, and you work hard, and you're watering every day, and you're getting the sunlight for 3 years, and you can't acquire those fruits. And even in the 4th year, you give the fruits to Hashem. And it's crazy. I put in so much time. I put in so much effort, and I can't even get those fruits. And even in year 4, when there are fruits for me, you can't even acquire them. And that has to be our motto, what keeps us going. Because if we're expecting a reward right away, yes, Hashem will reward us in different capacities. We may not see it. But we have to understand that Hayom is la'asosam. This world, when we're here in the Olam Hazeh, this world is the time to do. And the Olam Haba, the world which we'll see, is the time to receive a reward. And that's how the first paragraph ends in Mesilas Yesharim. This beautiful Gemara. And we can just go a little bit further. And if we look a little bit further, if we put in a little bit more time, a little bit more thought into this, we'll see that ki hashleimus ha'amiti. What's true shleimus? Hu rak hadveikus bo yisbarach. True shleimus, what we're trying to acquire. We're trying to acquire this concept of shleimus, of fullness, of a complete service to Hashem. That is only acquired through our connection to Hashem, our dveikus. In Hebrew, the word davak means glue in English. To be glued to Hashem, to be constantly thinking about Him. The Hakdama, the introduction, which I went through over the last few weeks, talks about how we have to understand that this is just something we need to think about. The front steps on your lawn, you don't think how many front steps you have to your front house because it's so obvious and you see it every day. If you ask someone, they won't know. And that's the same thing sometimes with our relationship with Hashem, with our love for Hashem and our fear of Hashem. Because it's so natural, we don't think about it. And hopefully, when we spend these 8 minutes at night, we could think a little bit about our service to Hashem and how to acquire the ultimate shleimus connection to Hashem. Have a great night. That was a little bit of pressure. Steve Groh is on. Yeah. Were you watching?
Why you keep looking up?
I know. I need to figure it out because I have this.
What's that for?
Because now I have a recording with me looking at the camera